Alright everyone, it is I, VRChat Star Valentine, and today we're going to be checking out yet another horse map in VRChat, only this one is Horse Canyon, who, which I believe might be by the same, I'm not sure if it is, but, it does at least use the same horse assets as, Horse Valley. Now, funny story about how I found out about this map. So, Pearly White. And nice, my PC is already freaking out. That is fantastic. And oh yeah, one quick thing to note: I found that a lot of the tech issues I'm having with VRChat, like disconnecting right after I load into a world and shit, that's all due with my PC. None of it is VRChat's end or like server side stuff. It's all due with my PC. So yeah, back to how I found this world. So it all started with Pearly White, who is a person I kind of have mixed feelings with. Great friend, but there's some shit they done in the past that I just will not forgive. Um, for good reason. But yeah, aside from that, they're still, an alright friend. And we were going through Organism, and that's when they plonked down this world. We're like, hey, want to check this out? And yeah, that is pretty much where it took off from here, and why we are now in Horse Canyon, which I'm pretty much going into this like more than blind. Like, I am going to this way, way more than blind. Like, I just got to this world, and I barely know, I barely explored like half of it. So I'm pretty much going to this with a very basic understanding, and based on what I've seen so far. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much my perspective. I'm not going to really describe much, as I really haven't explored it all that much, like, at all. So, yeah. That's pretty much the perspective you're getting. So, yeah, let's get into this. Let's actually do this here. But one thing I will say is that the aesthetic is quite nice. Like, you got, what I believe are either baked or real-time shadows. It is hard to tell sometimes with Unity what is baked and what is real-time. I believe this is all baked, but I'm not sure. Like, sometimes I will say that it is baked and it will turn out to be real-time, and then there are times, oh no, it's real-time. It's real-time. But still, really, really good, really good shadows here, just really good textures as well. Like these are the kind of textures you really don't see that often in VRChat. These really good HD looking textures, just because most worlds try to cater to questies as well, and thus they can only use certain kinds of textures, certain resolutions of textures rather. And, they have to really turn it down so that, both platforms can be satisfied. That and a lot of worlds back in the day just weren't up to the level of spec that they are now. Which is very often seen with Palm Plaza, where you can really tell that is an older world just by looking at it. But yeah, this looks very, very detailed. And definitely is quite a good-looking world. That's for sure. Though, you know, it's not exactly Quest compatible, shall we say. Yeah, Quest compatibility was pretty much just a non-feature with this world. Um, yeah, they didn't even really bother with that, but yeah. Really good looking world. And one that I'm definitely really fucking enjoying, but that's about it. But anyway, let's go on with the exploration. His most feared bounty hunter, the Ring of Wrath. He's striker. He's striker. And yeah, that is the song from Hell of a Boss. I love that song. Ah! Wait. Oh my god, it's literally the Skyrim horses. You know how the horses Skyrim, when they jump off a cliff, they'll just float there?
I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up using.
I, I swear, God, it's the exact same. It's the exact same asset because Skyrim was main creation engine, which is just an upgrade version of Unity and/or Gamebryo. So wouldn't be surprised if through some backwards compatibility shit they got the assets directly poured into Unity somehow. This guy has a gargantuan Avi.
Oh shit! Yeah, that fucked up the stream.
And I heard a sound from it too. Like the beginning of some kind of a rap or something.
Not about it. I'm gonna request stuff for trims.
Alright. Alright, I'll see you after stream then.
And let me wait until he invites me. Okay. I'll see you later, not about it.
See ya. But yeah, that was the beginning of some hardstyle rap. That's definitely a fucking crasher. No wonder it took so long to load in. And why it was big enough to almost completely crash my stream. Hang on, I'm gonna go do something about that crasher. And then I'll be right back. Where are you? Whoops. I did not want to show it. I could tell that if I got any closer, I would start hearing like rap music from it. There we go. Crasher problem solved. Now we can continue with the stream as normal. Hey, I know not all hardcore rap is just doop 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 doop. But it's kind of the sound I associate with the kind of shit crashers use a lot. So shit. Yeah! To infinity and your mom. Ah, little huts here. Very classic thing for the Wild Wild West. Really like the way that they are rendered here. Very, very lifelike. Something that could be said for a lot of this, really. Because it's so fucking good looking. And I've seen good looking maps before, but this is uh probably on par with Organism, I'd say. Ah, a little cave in here. I don't know why my PC's having. Well, actually, I do know why my PC's having trouble. So, I found out some shit. So, a little bit more about what's going on tech-wise. Um, so yeah, my PC problems have gotten to the point where, shit just isn't working anymore. Like, I have to reload VRChat 2 times just to boot into the game, oftentimes. And sometimes my hard disk will seize up mid-game, and I'll have to completely reload the game. Or in very severe instances, I'll even have to completely reload my entire PC. I'll have to restart my entire PC. So in other words, it's not just my motherboard that's going, no, it's also my hard drive that's going, it seems. So that means that I'm gonna need a new computer sooner than later. And if I don't get it, then yeah, I'm done for. I'm gonna lose everything. So hopefully I could, like get a replacement before that happens. That's pretty much gonna be my idea. I am keeping my expectations modest, but that is pretty much my idea. And to do that, I had two ideas. Two big riding these horses with this mouse is such a pain in the ass. There we go. Yeah, but I do have two main ideas. Number one, I could start selling some sort of abbeys. Yeah, that would take a lot of things behind the scenes and a lot of working out a bunch of shit that I didn't plan yet. But it is doable, at least. Or two, I could try to get back into game development, which is, yeah, no. Like, there's a reason why I left game development on this PC, and that is that, uh, uh, Unity just had all sorts of weird issues on here. Things I couldn't solve, things that I just couldn't really, live with. And a lot of shit just stopped working. And also, I lost the ability to use Substance Painter. That is another thing that is currently barring me from game development. I did have the idea of porting some of my maps that I was going to use for my game over to VRChat. But to be honest, there's such an unfinished state that I don't really think that I really should. So, yeah. But again, these are all just, ideas that I'm just throwing on the wall. So, yeah. But yeah, that is pretty much the current state of my PC. Is things are not going so well and everything is falling apart and I need a new PC very quickly, so I don't really know what to do. And that's about it. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of a plan later tonight. I don't know. I really do like this little fort here. Looks very nice. You got like your little and I guess your big center here. What the? Ah! It's best to avoid them. Look. As much as I do like, or I am warming up to the idea of a pearly white being around, despite our, rough past together, and my obvious concerns about tons of unforgivable shit going on right now, or rather, unforgivable shit in the past with Pearly. Yeah. Despite all that, I really am not gonna stay around their fucking friends that aren't Sarah Dynamite, because here's the thing. Pearly's friends, I met a lot of them. A lot of them are, well, some of them are okay, but others have literal crasher abbeys. Have literal not only crashes but PC killers that could actually like kill your PC and fuck it all up. Others have like tons of weird fetishes, and some of them are just not pleasant people to hang out with. So yeah, I'm just gonna avoid them as much as possible, and that's pretty much my general idea when we're with Pearly White is that eventually their friends will follow. It's just my job to try and avoid them, especially the ones that have rap bars playing off their avies. Not a bad little church for an old western town like this. Huh, an abandoned caravan. Another thing you'd often see here in the desert and the canyons and all that. Alright, good night, Sarah. What the fuck? This old town off that rock shelf. Or on the side of that cliff, rather. Yeah, I need to replace my PC really badly now. Still old buildings, but nothing really inside them. Wonder how they even got up here. I mean, there's like no real way to enter. Other than, just run your horse right up the side. because in most series, even with these hidden towns, they would have more you know like obvious way to get up the side of the mountain. Like it wouldn't be like run your horse up the side of the mountain and hope it doesn't fall off. Like no, they would actually have that shit more fleshed out with like some kind of road up there or something of that nature. And though the lighting is real time, I don't think that any of it is dynamic, as far as I know. But despite some inaccuracies, both to laws of physics and historical, still pretty good. Uh, let's see here. La, da, da, dum. Oh yeah, everything was also settled with Spring and all those people were cool again. And also, here over the coming days, I might or might not start streaming more. Uh, I might or might not start streaming some. What is it? BioShock. Yeah, I might or might not start streaming some BioShock. Um, in the coming days. Finally. I know I promised and then delay and promise to delay and promise to delay, but there's been a lot of shit going on. But this time I might actually do it. Uh, Granted, I'll probably end up, given how my life is, I'll probably end up saving it until after my PC has been replaced. Then I'll start BioShock up and start doing all that. which yeah, that's a while out, but that might end up being the way I'll do it. And then after that, um, then we'll move from there. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be what I plan to do anyway. I have other plans too, but that's beside the point. Chat? Alright, back on a horse. There we go. Fun fact, and then I'll also start up with Mickey, some Trails of Cold Steel action going on there, and finally some security breach and yeah, a bunch of our shit. The schedule after the computer upgrade and all that will be absolutely packed. Hey, I did detail it more in yeah, I did detail it more in my revisiting test pilot stream. So if you want the full detail list of what I'm gonna be doing, just go there for it. But that's beside the point. Oh yeah, and we'll also be I might also be involved in Outlast Trials eventually, and yeah. But yeah, back to the fun fact. Back to the big ol' fun fact here. That is I used to ride horses back in the day. Fun fact. Um, yeah, like I would often jump them. I got to the point of like cantering and jumping and all sorts of cool shit with them. Like it was really something to watch. Like I was really quite a master when it came to horses back then. And and yeah, it was really it was really something I enjoyed, to be honest. Like it really was. Um Unfortunately the place I used to ride at went bankrupt, and I and they sold off all the horses, and yeah, it was 2019 was a really nasty year for me as well. But that had to be one of the worst fucking things to happen in 2019, to be honest. So, this is quite nostalgic for me, being able to ride a horse, unfortunately not in real life, but at least, in VRC. And, being able to, kind of relive all that again a bit. Not fully, as you know, but at least a bit. Let's take a look around this town here. Quite a big one. Wouldn't call this small by any means. You got a hospital right there. You got groceries and whiskey. What is this? Central store. Alright, so that's the main store. What I imagine is the saloon. Building you can see inside. Which, by the way, you can see inside each of these. There's nothing in there, unfortunately, for whatever reason. But you can see inside them. Looks really neat. Really enjoy seeing oh god damn. Ew. And hey yo. Ah, that's the saloon. Speaking of which, I believe a lot of these assets are like from a pack in Unity. I don't believe they modeled a lot of these out. Only because I've seen this particular one before, and an asset pack a long, long time ago, like in 2018 or so. So I think a lot of these are from like just bought assets more than anything. Yeah, that was from an asset pack. Now I remember. But the horses were definitely original to them. Even if a lot of it is an asset pack, the horses were definitely original to them. That much I will say. Ah, even the NPCs are voiced. Hell yeah. Let's see. And unfortunately, this saloon does look just like the other one. Bottles don't do too much, but that's fine. And generally, a lot of the towns seem to use the same assets. That's another thing I will kind of hit on them for. I'm not gonna dock too much, but I am at least gonna, make note of it at least that a lot of the assets used in this map are heavily reused throughout the map. Like they really do not have to make too much variety, which kind of subtracts from the exploration value of the map. I won't lie. But, I'm not gonna, again, I'm not gonna, say that's all bad. That is far from all bad. But still. Let's see what's up here. If anything. Nothing is what's up here, it seems. Oh well. I'm really enjoying this. Like, it's not the most fun map in the world, but god damn, it's enjoyable. Ah! There's the gallows, where people will be executed. I also do like that they did add footstep sounds. I mean, I know that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about footstep sounds in VRChat. I know that a lot of people are against footstep sounds in VRChat, or just don't care about them. Here's my personal opinion. It could be worse, is all I'm gonna say. Like, yeah, yeah, it is weird to have them in a game where your footsteps don't necessarily sync up with the actual sounds. But being a Gary's Mod player, or former Gary's Mod player, I don't play anymore. Not since the community started to die out for Gary's Mod. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I mean, as long as it's not too intrusive, and as long as it's you know, uh, Jesus, my GPU usage. What the fuck? 58%. But yeah, as long as it's not too distracting, I'm cool. I'm not gonna complain whatsoever. If it is too distracting, then yeah, we're gonna have some problems there. But this right here, these footsteps, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. One thing I do want to say is that they should have like detailed the buildings a bit more, but that's just a personal thought. Oh, this? And also, hey Henry, you came right at the end of stream. Or near the end. This is Horse Canyon. It is a map where you can ride horses, and just have fun with horses and all that kind of shit. Very Western themed world. That much I will definitely say. Yeah, I know. There is no quest compatibility being worked on, as far as I know. And really, with the kind of assets they use, which is from a PC only pack for Unity, they do use a lot of paid assets because, of course, they cannot model all this themselves. Um, well, they could, but in the grand scheme of things, this is a horse map project, so they wouldn't, go out and hire someone. They were working on their own for like 90% of it. They can't questify it, unfortunately. Yeah, the assets themselves are just too detailed to the point where they just cannot port to Quest. They would if they could, but nah, they really can't. Oh, that's actually real cool. Holy shit, that actually works. That's awesome. Hey, yeah, it is. So what do you think about this world overall? Aesthetics, even though they are paid assets, they're used in such a good way and in such a meaningful, layout and all that to the point where I don't care. You know, like sure they're all paid assets, but who cares? It's pretty awesome. And plus, not all of it is paid assets. Some of it is, modeled by them themselves, but a lot of the buildings and shit, those are all paid Unity assets used to streamline the workflow. After all, if they modeled every single little thing themselves here, it would take forever. Um, so yeah, overall, really, really good. Even despite all that. Optimization wise, I really don't have any trouble. Like, yeah, it is showing 55% GPU usage, but I don't really have any trouble running it at all. Um, this is one of the best running maps I've seen in a while. Um, and really, Pearly White's PC has integrated Radeon RX Vega graphics, which are terrible. Well, okay, they're actually all right, but they certainly do struggle in a lot of the worlds, but not this one. This is pretty all right. Um, and level design, I would say is actually all right for most part. Like, it's very samey, very repetitive. Not a whole lot of variety, but that's all right. At least it's fun to play through for a bit, and then you get bored. But what is my overall score for this world? Uh about 8.9 out of 10. That's about what I would give it. Not exactly, one of the best worlds I've seen, or at least not one with a lot of variety to it. But it's still fun nonetheless for a little while. And you could bring a few friends if they're all PC users and have a bit of a blast. None's stopping you. Now, what will I be doing over the next few days? Well, first up, Tuesday I will not have any stream. Wednesday I probably won't have a stream, except if it's like really late. Thursday is when I'll probably stream again. Probably more VRChat. However, if my PC is just not feeling up for VRChat, then I do have other games I could try to get running. Maybe Kerbal Space Program, even though a lot of my files for that are corrupted now. And I can't get it running on half the PCs I try to get it running on. Or maybe we could play, I don't know, maybe I could get Portal 2 running by some miracle. I don't know. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Those are just my thoughts. But it's probably just going to be more VRChat, let's be honest here. But yeah, so that's pretty much my plan for all next week. But anyway, I gotta get going. I can't stay here forever. You pretty much know all drill. So thank you all for watching this wonderful stream here. I hope everyone for the rest of the day, night, week, whatever, and I will see you all on Thursday for whatever I plan then. Probably more VRChat. So yeah, good night, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. And I will see you all on Thursday for whatever I plan then. Probably more VRChat. So yeah, see you there, everyone.